April 2023 real estate market update. What is going on? Is the market going to fall apart? Are we going to keep going down? Are we going to go up? These are the questions I keep getting. So hopping on today to let you know everything is fine. The market is so strong. Time to let go of the fear. Let's talk about really the data and what's really going on. Inventory is so low. 7 years in a row, inventory has declined, right? And we're talking what a house is worth, what someone's willing to pay for it, right? Supply and demand is one of the major variables on real estate pricing, and supply is lower than it ever has been. Last year at this time, we had 1,000 more homes, new listed homes. Not this year. We're at a total of 1.5% inventory on the market. What does that mean? If no new homes came on the market and all the homes were to sell, it would take a month and a half. We were at 0.4 to 0.5%. There was fear in the market. People were like, should I buy? Do I wait? But here's what happened. People are buying. Right? Last year in the peak of the market, houses were selling in a day, but the statistical average days on market was 5. If we look at last month's number, that number creeped all the way up to 17 days on the market. Well, if you're looking at this month's data, we're already back down to 11 days on market, but data lags 30 days. What's going on right now? Houses are selling immediately. I had a client that called me last night and they want to buy a house in Bellevue between $1.2 to $1.4 million. So I did a search and said, okay, what's on the market for $1 million to 1.5? There are only 3 houses, residential houses, that are even worth looking at that are active on the market. There's 16 homes that are pending. Out of those 16 homes that are pending, 14 of those homes went pending. A buyer came in and put an offer in, and the seller accepted it within the first 4 days on the market. Things are heating up, they're moving. We're already up to 97%, and I think when the numbers come out in the next 30 days, it's gonna be back up to 100%. Houses are not gonna, exceed to 110%. They're not gonna be going 10, 20% over asking price, but people that are selling their houses are getting their asking price if it's priced appropriately. And knowing how to sell your house in this market is probably one of the most important things that you can do. Knowing the data, having a strategy, holding firm to it, and getting top dollar. You can sell your house for top dollar in any market. You just have to properly prepare and plan. And the more data and information that you have, the better you can prepare for that. We were out working with one of our clients to purchase a home in Newcastle yesterday. And a question that she had was, how do I compete in this market? What's next? That's a great question. It's week by week, but right now, the house that we're going to look at, it is aggressively priced. It was on the market. They just listed it for $1,350,000 in Newcastle, 2,600 square foot home, 3 bedrooms with a den, 3-car garage with a nice view of Lake Washington. Not amazing, but nice. So great home. The seller put an offer review date on that property, meaning, yes, I'm going to list it and I'll look at your offer, but I have no obligation to actually review or accept or consider your offer or anybody else's offer until next week on Tuesday. So it's called an offer review date. There's a price correction of anywhere between 25 to 30% depending on the area and the price point. So you can look at last year's data and you can do a calculation and gauge, but then you can start to look at this year's data. What are you competing with? Price per square footage? What's our competition? And you can figure out, wow, this is a really good house. And when a house has a view and it has a lot of the upgrades done to it, you're not going to see that house all the time. So the good ones move really quick, and the house is worth more if multiple people want it. So that's what the sellers are hoping to do, is to wait 1 week, make sure they get full market exposure, and then look at all offers at the same time. Now, will the price increase? Maybe. Will the contingencies go away? Most likely all of them, right? So what I mean by that is when you're buying a house, you have to put down your down payment, whether you're putting down 10%, 20%, or if you're paying cash, right? So there's the amount that you plan to put down to purchase this home. Then there's the amount that you pledge as an earnest money. This is, if the deal falls apart, this is the portion of liability and risk that you can have. Now, there's a lot of different ways to submit an earnest money. In a contract, if it's not written properly, you can actually be liable liable for greater than your earnest money. But if a contract is written properly, you will only be responsible for the earnest money that you pledge. If the deal falls apart at fault to you, that is the money that you will lose. And showing confidence that you're not going to back out, that you believe that you're going to buy this house. So even if you're doing financing, there are buyers that will waive their financing. That means I am so confident that my lender is going to give me the money that I need to buy this house that I don't need a contingency. So that's the type of confidence that buyers can display and that what you're competing with in this market. Now, the other thing, when a house has been on the market for more than, call it 2 weeks or 3 weeks, now you can ask for a home inspection, right? And the seller's like, yes, please, just buy my house, do an inspection. You can have financing continue to protect yourself. But a good selling broker will do a pre-inspection and provide that as a disclosure purpose for buyers so they can kind of review the condition of the home. We want to educate you when you're buying houses and even when you're selling houses, right? Because this works on both ends, right? How do you sell a house in this market? It depends. It's week by week, it's day by day. The market is definitely, acclimated. It's leveled off, but we're in a strong market. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Well, right, honestly, it's a seller's market. You have to look at inventory. There's so much equity in homes today and so many people relocating here in tech. I mean, our economy is completely different today than what it was in 2008. But even with the uncertainty and the fear that's put in the market, no matter how bad it gets, people still need food and shelter. A style of home and investment that you're looking for, we have to look at it for what it is. Design you a plan to help you succeed in this market. But working with professionals is so important. If you're a buyer, understanding a good deal, like the more you know the market, the better chance you have of getting your home. Real estate's an amazing investment. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can improve it. There's tax benefits to it. I love real estate. All right, Matt Steele, Steele Realty Group. Hopefully this information helped if you're thinking of buying or selling in this market and you want to design a strategy to help you succeed, reach out. I've been a real estate broker for 20 years. I absolutely love what I do. Down in the description, there's a link. Fill it out. I'll reach out. We'll connect or send me a text message or a phone call. Look forward to helping you. Till the next video. We'll catch you later. Are you thinking of moving to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest? Click the link below for a free relocation guide where I go over the top schools, top neighborhoods, the best places to go, and so much more.